Hello, this is Sheila Mayfield with Actus Audio showing you how simple it is to add an object to your audio guide for your museum or your university or your business. Okay, all you have to do is use this new page button to create an object. What we're going to do is add a painting that's in the library. And so we're going to first give it a title. Okay, so it is called Extensor of the Sky by Dorothy Hood. That's our painting. Now, this is important because whatever you type up here, so here's our title and right here's the artist, this information is that which the viewers will be able to query. Okay, so somebody's walking through your museum, they see a fabulous painting they fall in love with. All they have to do is type in just a few letters of any of these words in here. They can just type in the word sky or hood or something like that, and they can just pick it off a list. They don't have to worry with numbers or anything complicated like that. Okay. Also, the page icon, you want to have a square version. This is important because you want all of your menu items to line up properly. So you just make a square version of your image. Okay, then that's it for that. You can skip the site number unless you would like to use those in your audio guide. Okay, then the next thing I suggest is go ahead and give it a title right at the top. Well, we do have this one in the banner, but I think it's nice to also have a proper title. Okay, so I already have this open. All you have to do is copy, paste it in there. Okay, it's going to default to normal. There are several different formats if you would like to use them. One thing I do want to point out, choose a sans serif font. That means a font with no tails, because it is easier for your viewers who have low vision and those who have intellectual disabilities. It's easier for to manage with more clear fonts where things don't seem to run together. Okay, so that's it. All you do is hit save. The next thing, let's go ahead and get the audio right up at the top, because people, they may not know it's there if they have to scroll down. Okay, so these are all the different, they call them widgets. Okay, so we're going to pick audio, and then it's loading up. You'll know it'll say loading down there. So if you've already loaded things into your guide, you can pick library, but I find it super easy just to pick the browse. Okay, and MP3 files are the only kind that you can upload, but it's super easy to convert any file to an MP3 file. I use the free app called Switch, like a light switch. Just use that. Okay. Now let's put an image so that the viewer knows for sure that they are listening to the piece that they're looking at. Okay, so we just chose widget off the list. And I'm going to this time pick, sorry, my thing keeps doing that. Okay, so that you can see my whole file names. Okay, so it's the same image. I just made this into a square. I took a screenshot and reduced it. Okay, so there's my full-size image. One thing I'd like you to notice are the file sizes. Don't use the regular real big ones you start out with. It's good to reduce the files to, I'd say, lower than about 400 kilobytes, because you don't want your app to be burdened unnecessarily with, larger files than you need. You want it to be lean. Okay, now this image is going to show up, the whole size so the viewer can see it. So of course we need to give proper citation. Okay, so down here, you want to go ahead and enter that. Okay, so we know our naming convention is the artist's name followed by the title followed by the year. So Extensor of the Sky, and I know that she made this in 1970, and I could see it right here if I didn't already know that. Okay, if you don't know that, or if you have a reason not to post that, that's of course fine too. It will still work even if you leave that blank. But see how nice that is where it shows up there. Okay, so now the last step you need to do is provide the text, because some viewers are going to be a little hearing impaired or something like that. And same thing we did before with the title. We're going to provide the text that is spoken in the audio. Okay, and the same thing with the sans serif. And since we're down here, I just want to point this out. If you choose to have background music, I like to have that. Pick something that complements it, you know, that properly goes with the object. If you don't know, you might contact a musicologist at your local university. That's what I did and found it very helpful. And you can use free music on the Creative Commons, but you do need to give proper citations. So I put it right there. And on the Creative Commons, you can access that through the Free Music Archive. And they have 16 genres and thousands and thousands and thousands of pieces of music. I'm sure you could find something appropriate. Okay, so all you do is hit save. And okay, we have created that piece now, but it's not on the menu. Okay, our menu in this audio guide, the default is to the word sites, but I renamed it to Fondren Library. Okay, so this particular menu is renamed here. Now, I am going to add it to this, and then I'm going to show you how you can move it around. Okay, so this painting is going to go right here because that's where it is as you enter the building, and you would see this piece of art. Okay, so I just click on this list. You see there are several different lists. This is one of them. The way we have it organized is a list of things that are outside to look at, a list of things that are on the first floor, second floor, third floor. Okay, so we have a lot of things in here, so it's faster if we just go ahead and search for it. So let's just type in, and you see how that is? I'm just typing in these letters and it's spontaneously shortening the list. That's the same experience your viewers will have when they start searching, which is really nice because let's say they fall in love with Rembrandt, they'll be able to find all the Rembrandts in your museum. Okay, so I'm going to go with this one. If I didn't like this name or I wanted to give it a different title that the viewer would see, I could use this, but it's not necessary. Okay, by default, your new object is going to go to the bottom of the list. So all you do is grab it. I'm pushing down with my cursor and I'm grabbing it, and watch it even scrolls. Come on, baby. Let me see. Now it's not scrolling very well, is it? Okay, there we go. So that's where it belongs. I could put it anywhere. And the nice thing, another great thing, if you guys want to move your pieces of art around, no problem. Just rearrange these however you like it to be. Okay, so done. And that will save that. So now it's on the menu. We're ready to go. The only thing you need to do now is publish it. So you hit publish, test drive, and publish the app. It is running through its batch process right now. And when it completes, it'll change from an orange background to a green background with two important things, the URL and the QR code. So URL, you know, is Universal Resource Locator number, code. And that, it is not in the public domain, like you can't go open a Google query and find it. Okay, so it is private in that you can't find it through a public browser, but you can share it with anybody you want to. So you'll share that URL with your coworkers, your maybe your docents, maybe your trustees, everybody who you think you would like to be involved with this. On the QR code, what I do on that is I take a screenshot of this page when it completes, and then I just crop out the QR code and then use it, you know, if I want to post it around the office or something like that for people to be able to test out the system. Okay. Okay, so great. It is all published. All right, so that is our URL. Okay, all you do is just copy that. See? And you can paste it into an email, send it to whoever you like. And then the same with this. One little thing I like to do is you can go up, I know I'm off the screen, but up above you can find your viewer, and then you can zoom in and make your QR code a little bigger before you do the screenshot. Okay, so then the last thing, now let's see, what does it look like? Let's take a look. Sorry, picked the wrong thing. There we go. This is a handy little thing. So you saw I just clicked over here on the preview button and it opened right here. Okay, so All right, just going to bring up while that's working. Look, there it is. Okay, so that's the home page for us. Okay, viewers can go to the sites, and I'm just going to show you how, okay, at our university, they can approach from the outside, learn these things. Okay, now they come in here, and you'll be able to see what the page that we just created will look like for the viewers. Okay, so they will see that. Painting. Okay. And
Dorothy Hood, Extensor of the Sky, 1970.
So I grabbed the recording that's in Spanish. Anyway, so you can see how this audio guide will work. And if you would like to use foreign language opportunities in your guide, I highly recommend it. We put them in Spanish, English, and Vietnamese, which is why I opened these over here. Okay, so the guide that we were just looking at is this one. This is the Actus Audio website, so you can just open actusaudio.com and check them out if you're curious. Okay, so this recording, I actually have 3 of them, the English one, the Spanish one, and the Mandarin one. And you can notice on the time guide, this is for the Museum of Fine Arts Houston, we only did English and Spanish, but the 2 languages are differentiated by this gray bar. So English is right there, and then Spanish is below, and it's consistent on all the pages. The same thing for the Fondren Library. We have the 3 languages. I mean, they're stacked with this blue bar indicates which one, you'll see that on the homepage, which one, if you want to listen to which arrow that you need to be pressing. Another little detail, if you might be curious about this foreign language aspect, right here, the Blaffer Art Museum at the Blaffer Gallery on the University of Houston's campus, they had an exhibition in Vietnamese, and that one, so this guide was in English, Spanish, and Vietnamese. Okay, so here is the homepage back, and you can see English is right there, Mandarin, and Spanish. There's our background music. And
Welcome
on this
to the
audio guide, we had a kind of a local celebrity at the university as our narrator, so that made it extra special.
Rice Fondren Library, where we support the highest aspirations of the university in
欢迎来到 Rice Fondren 图书馆。
Bienvenido a la Biblioteca Rice Fondren, donde apoyamos las más.
And in addition, you can come down and see the different languages. Okay, another nice thing, you can highlight this. You can copy straight from Word. Your translator sends you the characters, even if you don't speak Chinese, sends you the characters, you copy and paste it in, and look how great it turns out. Okay, so that's it for now, and I hope you enjoyed learning how to add an object to your audio guide, and let me know if you ever have any questions. I am here to help. Once you're ready to go live with your app, you'll be able to start collecting interesting management analytics and all kind of other great information. That's only $199 a month with a 2-month minimum. And just call me or email me, and I will help you get set up. The email is info@actusaudio.com, info@actus, ACTUSAUDIO.com. Or you can text me or call me, 832-786-1345. That's 832-786-1345. Thank you so much.